In the red color, we have a gamer. This is Flash, and Horsemen have ruined his life. China.
And a Divine in the blue with the Holy Roman Emperor. And his empire as well. And yeah, we'll see if we get pink colors today again. And at least we've got a red opponent, so no, they're not going to be traitors. But it's nice to see the Chinese today. I haven't seen them in a while. And here comes the first dock. Good stuff.
It's a full-on dock. Very nice. I mean, it's very ideally placed, this little lake, right? So very close to the home TC. Let's see if Divine will be doing something similar. Certainly we'll have the wood for it at some point. For the Chinese, you can just pretty much speed run this, and the villagers could actually go to the shoreline fish themselves instead of using sheep. That would be faster. I believe sheep was 0.75 per second gather rate, and then the fish are 1. If I remember correctly. Pretty
damn quick. I don't remember the exact values either. Oh, Jesus Christ. Got a hiccup here. Apologies. But yeah. Poor fishing boats, just confined to the lake. Eventual overfishing will drain it.
Yeah, there's
but for the time being, they're gonna be fine.
It's now a dock for Divine as well, and really the tough decision making here on this map is how many fishing ships are you gonna make? Because you make more fishing ships, it's like having more villagers, but you also get rid of the fish faster, and you have more invested into it. The fish aren't going to increase in amount or regenerate, so yeah, big decisions to be made.
Yeah, it's all about calculating how much you get out of it. So you have, like, let's say, I think it's 2,000 per pond. I think it's relatively standard 4 fishing spots per lake here. So you don't want to overinvest. Like, yeah, you don't want to spend like 2,500 on fishing boats to get 2,000 food out of it.
It is like a little random, but not to a great degree. It looks like this time around all of them are just 5 fish, which is, you know, very convenient here and good for balance.
Yeah. Speaking of balance, we have an HRE players. We are our relics, and yeah, they're pretty okay balanced as well. Nothing too crazy here. Nice little spread there. The Chinese base has a very narrow front entrance, so that's probably making Flash pretty happy, especially considering the last game.
What about these double stones? They're so close to each other, very close to the main as well. It doesn't look like our HRE player has that same luxury to the same degree. The second stone is so far away, actually.
Yeah, but he's got a nice double hunt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's pretty
sick.
Spicy. I think I'd take that over stone any day. Question is, can you keep it safe?
Yeah,
it is pretty open.
TC, right?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, you can pop it next to the stone, and then you hurt the deer in a bit. And then you hashtag profit. And generally speaking, Chinese not the most aggressive of civilization.
As you say that, they're going forward with 5 villagers.
Well, they're popping down a dock down there. Let's see if they have any further shenanigans up their sleeves.
The only reason I do this, if I'm playing Chinese, is I want to get the fish from up here, and then I'll be putting down a barbecue on this fishing operation.
That is definitely a possibility. There we go. Good old Aachen Chapel going down next to the gold mine. Otherwise, nothing too special about that Aachen Chapel.
Yeah, this will cover all free resources for a short amount of time. Later on, you can make some farms around it too. Very useful building for sure. Let's see what Flash does then. So it's going to be another dock before going H2. Just curious what the landmark pick is going to be, really.
Yeah, popping down some villages now, which is also pretty good. Got some taxes being returned to the capital. If the Chinese and the Germans here have one thing in common, it's taxes. Their love for taxes.
Yeah, I don't know how the Vils get the coin, by the way. Like, you know, nobody is mining anything. Where do they get all this money from?
Nobody's getting paid. You guys are getting paid? No, we're just getting taxed. That's a medieval economy in a nutshell.
Yep.
Like, I don't have anything. I want 40% of everything you don't have. Ooh, nice. The scout gets shanked by some angry German people. I can heavily relate to that.
To the scouts or to the people?
Both sides.
Both sides.
It's bully or get. It's a bully beat bully world out there.
Alright, well the tower has come up, but I don't think it will do much. In fact, these villagers are going to torch it down pretty good without any casualties, so just the scouts going down, totally acceptable loss. A lot of gather time was sacrificed, I suppose. It's like 9 villagers versus 5 there.
No,
but
no.
It's fine.
Early man-at-arms is chasing those villagers back to Beijing there.
An Imperial Academy? What?
I mean, we've seen that quite often, I think, these days. Just curious position. So yeah, he's gonna... Hang on. It's just in his influence area, the text generation, right?
I believe so.
But I can't see the influence area when I click on the building, which is a bit weird. Ah, okay, the plus things above the buildings. There we go. So that's gonna be nice for a while, but okay, I guess he can get like some mills around there. But I think it's like Abba said, it jumps from building to building. I have never played much of the Chinese, so apologies for getting that tech tree. Being a little bit rusty on that one. But we have a frohliche German village people. Village person. The village persons. Junk coming up here to give these early men-at-arms a little bit of a send-off. And a third dog going up for flash, or has gone up. And now plopping down a stable. Meanwhile, what are the Germans up to?
So a lot of production, Matt, but understandably so. The Reinitz Cathedral is already on the way, so this is going to be a giga quick H3. I like it.
Classic German stuff. And just as he said that, one of my villagers said, "Dat tan again," which just means he likes it a lot. Getting up that castle age, which will be... Yeah, the relics are still pretty safe. He's guarding it with the men-at-arms. Which also means ballistas, which can... what are they called? Sprinkles. So they can get rid of those junks. Should he choose to do that?
Yeah, that would be quite nice. In fact, now let's see how many predators there are. It looks like just a 2 for now. But they've got their pink little top part. So everything as well.
Pink habits.
Fortunately, avoids the junk over there. That's very useful.
Yeah, the junk is really... It just wants to row on land at this point. Just go and become a centipede with his little legs there. To hunt that boy down. Now here comes the Wololo. Ooh, he might get it actually.
Way too slow.
Ooh. But let's see if we can keep him safe. Nah, I think he's gonna go.
Nah, I swear
Not
it's
enough.
only the overconfident players that will suffer from this. The only real strategy where it works is when you already do multi-pronged attacks and you suddenly proc it on some villagers or mid-fight, I don't know.
Yeah. And poor early men-at-arms don't really have the staying power there. That knight is gonna fare a little bit better, but it's still 5 versus 1.
it's gonna come up by the fishing ships. But not without the knight taking out at least a few of these vills. And here come 14 farmers to deal with it. Actually, they're miners.
Torchy torch. Yeah, unfortunate, so pretty much every pellet got cleaned up that was on relic duty. So nice delay here by Flash.
Wow, dude, the villagers are shanking the spearmen, and it's working out actually really well, especially with the knight backup and the prelates healing. All right, very nice.
Go for the eyes, Birgit. Go for the eyes. Get shanked. Very nice. Oh man, the wolf is just bullying that poor prelate. Chasing him back home.
You had to drop the relic at some point.
Not a single relic has been picked up as far as I can see.
Well, now it's probably going to work out. The 5 knights are going to guard the prelate. Overkill, if you ask me, but understandable after all that trouble.
There is no overkill in keeping God's servant safe. Sorry, that was my traditional German come through. Oh, knights versus junk. That's a matchup you don't see very often. The knights are actually doing pretty good work there. But then the junk says, psych, I can float.
So getting automatically repaired by whatever is repairing it. It's just a
dock. Do you know docks are magic?
Yes.
There we go. We leave second town center for the Chinese.
Too many spearmen for the knights to handle. Flash is gonna eat them up.
Oh no, Divine are paying attention. Those knights are getting absolutely speared. Would you like a night kebab?
Telling me big
that's what's being served.
Are good?
Traditionally, yes.
Nice.
It's not just about the size of the lance, it's how you use it.
Ooh. Hey, it's still just knights still. What's going on with that? At some point it will fail. Not sure if there's actually a plan from Divine to swap out of that. Like, I am seeing 4 stables and that's kind of it. There's the one barracks, I suppose, which could be printing out Landsknechts, but it's gonna be a while.
No. Well, Divine is gonna get a nice food boost now. He's going for survival techniques while going for those double deep spots from earlier, so that should be nice. And oh god, he just keeps running knights into spears. But this time at least he has the numbers to clean them up a bit. I mean, if you want to go full knight, you need to take the French approach and have some way of healing them with like a lot of prelates to make up for those spearman engagements.
Exactly, which can be done. It's just not ideal, right?
Yeah, it's not. That's something you should plan on, but it's something that could work.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't want the prelates to have to follow them around too much. It's just a retreat point, really.
And you need to also like keep those spearmen then under control, etc. It's like it's a house of cards that can easily crumble.
Oh, Pratt gets out at 3 hit points. Now that is not a house of cards at all. That's just skill.
I think that's the definition of a house of cards.
Maybe.
Oh god, the pokey boys, they're too good at poking. So many knights have been dragged into the mud today.
The ponies can't take it anymore.
There is no glory in this. At some points, the German aristocracy should see the point that they might have to allow some peasants to pick up a bow and help them out a bit. And there we go, okay. But they're doing pretty well, all things considered. Might even get that junk here. There we go, it's finally Gonzo. And there are the prelates to heal him up.
Oh, some quick walling coming in from our Chinese player. Unfortunately, the wall is not connecting to these pieces of terrain, so it's gonna be pretty long and take a long time to build as well.
Divine is just refusing to go away from these knights. I mean, it's kind of working, it's kind of not working.
Yeah,
Might be one of a longer game.
He's just forcing this unit down the throat of Flash, though. Like, it's working for now, right? But once the spearman number is also gonna be a little bit higher, and they're on the actual defense, I'm not sure they can push through.
That's pretty much it. At the moment, Flash is giving him the opportunity. Like, he keeps sending him piecemeal squads of spearmen to hunt down like the relics, etc. But now that that's cat and mouse is done, he should be relatively consolidated with the amount of spearmen. And then the knights might run into a brick wall. So the knights would need to keep engaging.
Of course, the villager numbers are much in favor of Flash because he's had 2 TCs this whole time. It's just that Divine has relics, and that's 400 gold per second. Sorry, per minute by itself.
That definitely can help credits quite nicely. And in Imperial Age, we can get the villager printer. So you can definitely make up for it later on down the line.
I am so confused. Why would they pick the Imperial Palace? I guess he wants to see where the raids come from, but like there's walls already.
I don't think it's cheaper, right?
No.
I think one of the landmarks somewhere is cheaper, but I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, the knights are doing admirably against all of these spears, thanks to their prelate support. So the House of Card at the moment is standing strong, thanks to Flash being a little bit almost over-invested in the economy. But he has a relatively safe base, but unfortunately
it's an
didn't get to...
junk.
Ooh,
Keep an eye. Well, Divine just avoids it, of course, so that's gonna be fine.
See, I wouldn't hate for Flash to go... Yeah, keep going after those pockets. That's good. As long as the Spearman and Knight numbers is equal, the Knights should come out on top eventually.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Spearmen are so cheap. Why does Flash why does he not have more? That's very unfortunate. Divine is going to be taking this with the brute force macro here.
And Knights. Gothic Knights reign complete. Yeah, it just seems he overinvested in food and just didn't have enough wood.
Sure seems like it. Like, you'd definitely want at least 5 barracks pumping. Maybe even more, considering that, you know, that massive price difference. But that was just, like, equal production. That's not gonna work.
Apologies, my fine people. German internet strikes again.
I think I'll just let it run for a little bit longer, actually.
That's okay.
I guess by the time you're in, maybe 2 minutes? I'll do some intros meanwhile.
I mean, you can also just cast and I'll just catch up.
Okay, okay. Why don't I just screen share with you? Oh, because I'm on my old graphics card. I can't handle it. Sorry. Anyways,
okay.
In the blue color, everyone, we've got DivineDFP gonna go with the Mongols. And on the other side, as a Chinese player in the red, we have got Flash. Welcome to Holy Island. This island is now proclaimed holy. There's a sacred site. There is a relic. There is a big gold mine and a ton of shoreline fish. Should you migrate there with your veils. Khan discovers a ton of sheep. And we got a bit of a barracks spearman rush. Has it been discovered by Flash? We'll have to see. No, Flash does not know. We'll have to try to match that in some way, or at least get a tower up. Otherwise, this dock is gonna be a goner. All it takes is like 6 spears, and you can't catch up anymore with the Mongols, thanks to their double production thingy here, which only requires 80 stone. How you doing with the rejoin method?
I'm currently loading in.
Okay. So I'll pause here at like 3 minutes. And we'll go from there.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry
My
everybody.
apologies,
That's
chat.
just technical
That's
problems.
German internet things. I'm literally on like a 99 DSL line that gets supplemented by the mobile internet. And occasionally it decides to just give up on me. Which is why I'm glad that Nakamura did make it today, because that was looking into stars, so I didn't have to host, because I did not want a repeat of last stream where we kept crashing. So at least we avoided that. But of course, something always has to go wrong.
Yeah,
Otherwise it
happens.
wouldn't be a live cast. Okay, 3 minutes you said, and
Yeah.
I'm there. 3
All right.
minutes 4.
3, 2, 1, go. Did you say 4? So that's like where you at now?
3:16, I was still on times 8.
All right, I'm
Sorry.
at 22, 3, 4, 5. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Alright, what do we have on the menu, so to speak? Let's have a little look, shall
A
we?
little bit of barracks rush. So we've got the spearmen on the dock already. The ships did manage to do some drop-offs, but I'm afraid that's going to be it. So the Chinese can obviously use the Imperial officials' oversight thing to pump out the spearmen like they're getting printed out. That should help a lot by the time they get here, but
Yeah, the question is, can they save it? Doesn't he look like it?
nah, it's burning down. Good news is though that China can rebuild it quickly. It's just the cost is, you know, hitting hard. Whereas
Yeah.
I guess the Mongols have not been fishing this far, so maybe not a big deal after all.
You do have to keep in mind that the Mongols do get some raid bounty there, so 50 resources for them.
That's as well. Yeah, the units
So
are a
then-
big investment as is.
Okay, how many? What do we have here? Like 5 versus 2, 4, 5. Okay, it's a pretty even one. But more guys coming in. The arrow has not been used yet. Okay, in H1 only the maneuver arrow is available. And there we go. Going for the chase there.
Yeah,
And
Divine
gets
doing
another one.
super nicely. He's also gonna go up to H2 momentarily, I suppose, but seems like he's making some extra units, which is very sensible. Good pullback micro as well.
Yeah, he hasn't lost a single spearman yet, I think.
Yeah, it's the one corpse, that's it.
There we go.
The rest has made it.
He
So
gets
here
shanked eventually.
here's Flash completely unable to reach the next age, and Divine is gonna just age up, get hardened spearmen, bunch of archers, I suppose, and it'll be good from there.
Yeah, pretty good start, yeah. And yeah, poor fishing boats now can't hand in their little fishies. Starvation is imminent in the great empire of China. And yeah, that spearman printer stopped printing a while ago. It has officially run out of cyan. So
Wow.
probably that Imperial worker wants to go somewhere else now.
So Flash attempted to sneak a dock, but it was found out immediately by Divine. So cancelled. There goes fuel, and potentially with that should come the upgraded spearman, hardened
Indeed.
in a second.
Ooh, wow, that's fast.
It is.
Almost done already. Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Hop. Lamella armor handed out. Field upgrades available. Stabbing is imminent.
20 extra health and 1 damage extra. In addition, that is a huge difference maker.
Yeah. These guys don't stand a chance at the moment, so really nice timing pushes here from Divine. Oh, the dock did go up. Pays with his life for it.
What has been built can be unbuilt.
Indeed, indeed. And yeah, no H2 for archers here. For flash or any of the likes. And that just means more raid bounty for the Mongols. Speaking of Mongols, they have now their own fishing operations slowly underway.
Yes. It's actually just
So
3 fishing ships, but more is being prepared there. So it's not the end, definitely not. And for now, it remains to be just 1 barracks. Would like to see some more stuff there, but it's not absolutely necessary. You could just go H3 as Divine now. He's got enough of a lead. China even has to go H2 first, so...
Yeah, it's like they're not even gathering gold. It's not a good day to be Chinese here.
Yeah, they're gonna
This
make
Khan
the
definitely can. Oh, he could have sniped the Khan. There we go. Shank, shank, shank. So Khan's gone at least. But those hardened spearmen are on the chase.
Seems they're in for a rough time as the hardened spearmen are just absolutely outnumbering these, and outposts are cheap, so why not make one? Alright, there it goes. Flash can finally have a safe dock.
Yeah, including with the barbecue of the sun to provide said safety. So a lovely little break at only the cost of a couple spearmen. But that is definitely a price the Emperor is willing to pay. He's trying to get as much value as he can. He's gonna get some villagers. That's nice. There we go. Gets 2 more there. So Flash made the best out of a bad situation. But it doesn't mean he's quite out of it yet. Okay, he's trying to make up for it with a double dock here. We have 35 eco units for Flash, down to 6 militarily. And 32 for Divine, but 17 militarily. Including a light junk coming out. Was it Mongolians?
Imagine if these spearmen end up in the wood line. The villagers are preemptively moving out, of course. That's just not sustainable as a spot for them. There's the back of the base. There's plenty of wood here. It's fine. What's not fine
light
is how
junk
ahead Divine is.
has arrived as well.
Look at the resources.
Disrupting. Oh.
It's giga yikes.
Yeah, Flash's economy is just in tatters at the moment.
Divine just too good.
Constantly offline. But the junk is chasing the other junk down.
The light one seems
And
a
the
little bit
Chinese-
faster.
Yeah. It has less health, but it seems to be a bit faster, does a little bit more damage. Therefore, the bigger junk does have less armor. Quite interesting dynamic there.
Yeah, what's the
Between
deal with
two
the
ships.
armor when you have such a big ship? I don't... It's weird.
Well, it's got more health to make up for it.
I guess, yeah.
So it doesn't make much sense that the small one seems to have more armor.
No.
Maybe they're just tough people manning those.
They can
The
take
famous
it.
Mongolian navy that got sunk in a storm twice. To be fair, they can blame the Koreans. It was mostly Korean ships that were bullied into servitude. Alright, here comes the woodland raid. By the Khan with the sprinty boys. Looks like they're not quite sprinty enough.
The Shuganu are certainly helping out a lot
Ooh,
here.
yeah.
Need to guide a little bit maybe, but TC is also shooting. So, you know, that's getting worked on here. 100% the Spearman will be traded away for this. Don't know if I like that. Lots of idle time though. And I guess
He
that's
did
gonna
need to
do the
buy some
job.
time for the Shuganu to not get overwhelmed. And they still did in the end. And there we go. Flash has had enough. The Mongolian horde had been relentless too. Too relentless. And overwhelmed his Chinese counterpart. GG.
Which means Divine moves on to the semifinals. We'll see him there. We want to thank our MetaPlays website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.